Welcome to May Talks Foodies. This is part 2 of the Filet Mignon, where I actually show you guys how to make a very simple Mexican corn. And we also finished cooking the Filet Mignon. I'll tell you guys how to do that. So, let's go. If you do indeed like the content that I'm sharing with you guys, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe. Okay, you guys, this is part 2 to the Filet Mignon that I posted earlier. So, I cut the temperature up really high. It looked absolutely beautiful when it came out. As you can see, everything's soaked into it, which is exactly what we wanted. So the first kind of thing that I'm going to do is add a little bit of oil to the bottom of the pan. And I'm just searing it on each side. You don't want to do too much. Sorry, it is loud. This is a cooking section for my light workers. If you don't have a grill, that's okay. You can do this on the stove, and that's why I'm showing you guys this on the stove. Like, you can totally do this on the stove. So I'm gonna take it back. I'm gonna keep searing it on each side because I want to seal that flavor in. Also, watch and make sure you don't melt the little plastic indicator that's for the grill. Sorry, I just drank some water and part of my stomach is growing up my throat, so I cough a lot. I don't have COVID. You guys don't worry. I'm okay. Much to my swirl it around a little. Sometimes you have to take it off when you're searing it, so you don't, I don't know if you guys can see it, so you don't burn it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit more of that seasoning in here, the Olive Garden seasoning dressing. And in this video, I'm also going to show you guys how to make some wicked Mexican corn. Wicked Mexican corn that is also gluten-free. It is unfortunately not lactose-free, but this is still good for my gluten-free people that have any kind of stomach issues. So, kind of gonna see how it's brown and really good. Maybe a little bit too much, but it's like sometimes I like my steak like in between medium rare and like well, where it's like a little bit pink, but like I don't want that motherfucker mooing or bleeding a whole lot. So it just is what it is. Okay, this is my preference. You do your steak however you want. You just may want to sear it on both sides and eat it, but it's got bacon wrapped around it, and pork needs to be cooked really well. So, keep that in mind if you're doing filet mignon versus a plain steak. So now I'm going to grab that out of the fridge. Oh, my baby whining. You feel better? You got a bath? Yeah, you feel better. Little side note, and I'm just pouring probably about another fourth of a cup of this Olive Garden dress. I go through this stuff like candy because it's so good. Oh, it's ridiculous. You can use it on anything. You can use it on pasta. You can use it on meats. You can use it on salad. You can dip your bread in it. It's absolutely delicious. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to turn it down to, my stove gets a little bit too hot. I'm going to turn it down to low. I'm going to try and cook this extra sauce in there, just a little bit more to let the leftover heat do a little bit of the job. I'm going to flip it one more time, and then I'm going to cover it. I do wash my pans, but I still get really, really dirty when I'm doing this. But I promise I do wash my dishes and clean my stove regardless of what it looks like today. So see, we're just going to move it around, which helps that make that sauce get happy and delicious. Let me not catch my stove on fire with the oil from this. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look how pretty. Can you guys see how pretty it's turning out? flip it. I am a little bit concerned about the, ooh, it's hot, about the bacon coming off, but it'll be okay. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, since it's cooled down a little bit, is I'm going to cover it. And if you do this and your pan doesn't exactly fit, you know, maybe your lid, I don't have a lid to fit this particular pan. This is a Green Life pan that I got that I absolutely love. It's got a ceramic coating on it. Make sure your pots don't have that little plastic thing, you know, in case you're putting one on top of something and maybe it's too big for the pan, because it will melt onto your stove. I haven't had that happen to me, but I had caught myself checking it a couple of times, so I feel like I need to tell you guys that this is a thing, it can happen. Be careful. No, don't fall. Don't fall. Okay, there we go. Put this one back in the cabinet while that is. My Pelican's daughter taught me how to cook a steak on the stove, and it was in a cast iron pan. I'm obviously not using a cast iron pan for this, but I am so grateful to her for that, because I had no idea we could even do this. You know, like I knew restaurants cook them on these flat stoves or these inside grills, but I did not realize that you can cook the most delicious steak on the planet in your kitchen. You don't have to have a grill. Okay, so yeah, that's turning the color I want it. Now, at this point, before I put that lid back on, this little bad boy right here is starting to kind of pop out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a fork, stick it with one fork to hold it, and I'm going to yank that little thing out, because we are doing this on stovetop. Come here. Come here. Okay. No, I want that in there. Okay. I'm throw this in the garbage. And I'm going to search my cabinet very quickly for a... I know I have wooden toothpicks in here somewhere. No idea. If not, it'll be okay. But I know I have. Okay, maybe I don't. Oops. I thought I did, but I don't. So that's okay. This is new hibiscus flower that I got. Hibiscus is really freaking good for your body. I got this at Walmart, actually. I need to start using it in teas, because it's really, really good for you. This one is free from preservatives, gluten, additives, colors, non-irradiated, and pre-steamed. So this is some pretty good stuff. It's Aya Foods dried hibiscus flower powder. Flower power. That's funny. It's good stuff, though. That kind of popped up in my cabinet. So, okay. So, like I said, I don't have any cute little toothy picks. So, I'm going to dig in my cabinet for a second. And I'm going to go for, I have those little kebabs. And that is what I'm shooting for. Here they are. Okay, so actually I'm going to cut. What are you eating, David? You really already destroyed one of my cups. One of my brand new cups. That was a gift. Little girl. For real. Anyways, I'm going to let this cool off a little bit. And at this point, you can kind of take a look at the inside. Okay, so my inside's still pretty red. Right? Let me see if you guys can see this. All right, now work with me. Work with me. I'll just have to pick the camera up. I'm just gonna pick you guys up for a second. So the inside of it's still pretty raw. And my bacon is not cooked all the way yet. But that's okay because I was trying to just sear the top, right? So I'm gonna set this back down so you guys can see what's up. So what I'm gonna do is, girls, boys, chillins, chill out. I may have to actually take it off and put it on another pan to do this. Yeah, it's too hot to do it directly on here. So what I'm gonna do, I have a pan right here. And I want to keep all that juice in there. So I'm gonna kind of just set that to the side. Ooh, it's hot. Oh, but it's tasty. Hey, y'all get up from under my feet, babies. Oh, yeah, I hear you. Can you guys see what I'm doing? Not really. Okay, so I'll... Hot. Probably should let it cool more, but I'm trying to do this in a video for you guys. And I'm also really hungry. So I'm kind of trying to hurry up. It's super late at night. My sleep schedule is all kinds of jacked up because I'm an empath. I mean, you're already on this channel. It's MaeTalksTarot. We're all, you know, right? And that's something I want to talk to you guys a little bit about. If you're an empath or you're an intuitive or you're a freaking Heyoka, our sleep schedules can get absolutely fucked because of energies surrounding us. It's not always easy to deal with. We try very, very hard to balance our biorhythm, but it's not always easy. So we may, you know, if you're one of us, you probably sleep really weird hours, or you take naps when you know you really don't need to, or you don't think you need to, but you actually do need them because it's very, very, self-care is very, very important. That's the whole reason I'm doing this part of my channel, the cooking for the light workers, because look at that. Look at that beauty. Self-care is very important for us. And that's the whole reason I did it on this pan too, because I knew it was going to get hot. So I'm going to take my, that's not going to cut it. Maybe it will. Just gonna, cut one off. Cut the other one off. Okay. I'm going to pick it up. I'm going to put it back in the pan. Get it back on the stove. Put this to the side because the dogs are going to want to lick that later when it's cooled off. Dang it, 12 minutes in. Not bad for like an amazing steak though, right? 12 minutes is not bad for, you know. There's a lot of stopping and going with this. So I'm probably going to, Lord, I've almost used 3/4 of a cup with, but I freaking love the sauce this stuff makes. So while this is doing that, I'm going to move the camera back. I'm going to wipe off my stove top for you guys. And we're going to set a kitchen timer for, I think she said like 5 minutes on each side on low. So here's 5 minutes. And I hate using paper towels. I despise using paper towels. I prefer to use hand towels and wash them because I get tired of wasting trees. I'm that hippie. I really hate wasting trees with a passion. I'm just going to take a little bit of water, get this oil up, and I'm going to move, this is just regular canned corn, and I need to measure this out for you guys, don't I? So what we're going to be making tonight to go with this is some delicious Mexican corn. It is gluten-free. Like I said, it is not lactose free, however, because it does have, it actually does have sour cream in it, okay? If I can find my sour cream, already know. Okay, here it is. I was getting worried for a second. I was like, I knew I have it in here. Okay, so sour cream, check. So I like, my tastes are a little bit different than other people's. I like a little bit more sour cream than, we're also going to be using a lime to go in this than other people. But with the regular, just 1 can of this corn, I would say that's probably a little bit more than I wanted. About a half a cup of mayonnaise. And one of my friends, when me and Melissa went to, really? No, ma'am, you cannot eat the paper towel. Stop it. No, go on. I'm trying to share stuff with you. Please, ma'am. Please, go. Go do dog shit. Go be a dog. I'll see you in just a minute. I love you. I'm turning this back down. Of course, always stir up your sour cream before you use it. That liquid in there is, you can drain it off if you want, but it's a byproduct of the natural sour cream. So I usually take a big, probably about a half a cup. So probably about a half a cup and a half. I would say half a cup of mayonnaise max. And like I said, I love sour cream, so. And I am lactose intolerant, so I will pay for this later. But I have found that if I eat a little bit of yogurt or a little bit of lactose-free milk, it actually settles my indigestion because I have gastrointestinal issues. So, put that in there. And we're just going to take it. And I know, like, some of y'all are going, oh my God, it sounds nasty. You know what? Don't knock it until you try it because it's delicious. It's addictive. And I almost passed out when I found out what was in it because I would have never put these 3 items together. Never in my life would have I put sour cream, mayonnaise, paprika, and lime together. But you know what? This stuff is the bomb. So, don't be judging if you hadn't tried it. I like to add a little bit of chili powder in mine, as well as paprika, because I'm a sucker for pain. This is also good for your body to eat paprika and chili powder in small amounts. Okay, so we're hitting the. Let me not melt all of my Tupperware today. Time to flip. And you can just like, oh, that's so beautiful. I'm gonna move the camera so you guys can see this, and you can see what I'm doing with the Mexican corn. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Yum. I'm no emerald, but you know what? I can show you guys some badass gluten-free recipes that will make your heart and soul happy. And I'm going to do some lactose-free ones too because I have friends that are lactose-free. Don't know why. And actually the funny thing is most of them are actually empaths too. So, I see you guys. I did start a gluten-free warrior group. Yes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I flipped it. Going to cover it back up. ADHD. Oh, no. Just 5 minutes. Okay. Start. Garbage. Pop the little top back on. This one's just like regular smidgen spoon from Kroger. And I just kind of cover the top of it with chili powder. And I'll change the camera angle so you guys can see how much I actually put. See? Just sprinkle some on the top. Pain. Now I got that song stuck in my head. The paprika is the biggest thing. That's what gives you the big pop of flavor. I like a lot of it. You can add it to taste. No salt and pepper needed for this one. So if you have somebody that has issues with salt, we're going for the lime next. You don't have to worry about this containing salt. They can eat it. Now, the steak, I'm not going to lie, has a bunch of salt. But in my case, it's actually Himalayan sea salt, pink Himalayan sea salt. So we're just stirring it up. I need to do a camera mount above my stove for this. I have another camera, but it's kind of like a go anywhere one. Not camera. I have another camera mount system that was gifted to me. It's more for like doing videos outside though, because it's on a tripod. I don't see me being able to mount that bad boy up here. There's another one I think I could get that I'm using for my tarot table. That might work though. So I've mixed it really well. And, you know, traditionally I don't think they put as much mayonnaise or sour cream in it, but I'm a lush. I like very rich foods. Sometimes I like spicy foods. It just is what it is. Now what I'm going to do next is I'm literally going to cut half a lime and squeeze that bad boy in there. There is absolutely no need to cook this. This is very much a throw together and eat with the Mexican corn, which is absolutely lovely if, you know, you're on a tight schedule, or you have kids, or you have animals, or you have a job that's very demanding, or you're like me and, you know, you have digestive disease. Sometimes you have issues functioning, and you really just kind of want something you can throw together that you can eat really fast. This is your blessing that you just didn't know about. So I'm gonna cut this lime. It's a couple of days old. I'm gonna lick it and make sure it's still good. Yeah, it's still good. And you just squeeze it in there. I like a lot of lime. Some people only like a little. There is a type of cheese that you can put on here too that makes it super delicious and very much not lactose free. But I leave that cheese off because I feel like I'm getting enough lactose from the sour cream. And like I said, there's pros and cons if you have to be lactose free. This one's kind of dried out a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and put the whole lime in there because this lime's a few days old. It's kind of dried out, so I'm having some issues getting all of the juices out. Ooh. I never said this was going to be pretty. I just said it was going to be educational. Okay, check it out. We have 55 seconds left on this, so I'm going to go ahead and move this off of the burner. Flip that off. I'm going to stir this up. I think mozzarella and Parmesan goes good on this as well. I can't remember the exact kind of cheese. It's a very creamy cheese that they put on it from the authentic Mexican place that we got it from in Texas, which like spurred me and Melissa into like really wanting to figure out how to make this stuff. But this is a very plain version of it that I love. I adore it just as much. I'll take Mexican corn any way you fix it. Yeah, no, y'all are not eating my sour cream today. I have this puppy with like, I thought she was an English pointer, but I think we looked her up again today, and I think she's a German pointer. She's very, very tall. And this dog paws just come up on the counter. She's like right at April, May, June, July, August, September, 6 months old, and just grab whatever she wants and yanks it down. So I have to be very careful about what I put on my counters. And that's Daisy, if you were wondering, if you follow any of my pets on my tarot channel, because they show up from time to time. So now we're going to plate this bad boy. I kind of wish I would have made the potatoes this time so I could put that sauce on them, but it'll be okay. It will be okay. So the way I plate this. Okay, see, you see her paw? Can y'all see her paws? Like, this dog literally, like, no ma'am, off, off, off. You're gonna burn yourself. She scares me to death. Because she is indeed a tall fur child. So I add a little bit of cilantro on the top. I have some fresh dried cilantro. I brought the fresh cilantro from Kroger because they were just selling it for like stupid cheap, and I was like, I can buy that and dry the shit out of it and use it forever. Now I don't have to buy cilantro for the rest of the year unless I want fresh. So that's what I'm doing today. So there's that. I'm gonna stick this over here. How am I going to do this without it getting messy? Where'd that pan go? Here we go. So, I will actually save this leftover sauce. It's almost like, I swear to God, it's almost like an au jus. It's delicious. But I'm going to pull the, where's my fork? Where's my fork? Pull these little bad boys out of here, because now everything is, can you guys see? Why's my big light not on? Maybe y'all can see better. Aha! We have light. So now you guys can see. You'll see better when I put it on the plate. But it's beautiful. Of course, when I do that, I'm gonna put it on my plate. It's okay if it falls off. You're gonna rip into this bad boy anyway. Take my little, ma'am, off. No. Do you want burnt paws? I don't want you to have burnt paws. Please and thank you. I'll give you that other pan to lick later. Go on, ma'am. Clean your plate up a little bit. Just trying to make it kind of pretty for you guys. This is very, very simple. Very delicious. And you know what? Because I can, and because I know today I actually need, or tonight, it's like 4 o'clock in the morning. Like I said, my sleep schedule is jacked up. I'm going to add some of these little oranges. As a little side. As a cute little side. I'm gonna go, hey, look, here's my cilantro. I told y'all it was a bunch. This is dried, too. Imagine how much it was in the... Kroger just packs it in there, too, which is, like, kind of amazing. Put a little bit of cilantro on top. And... it's 4 o'clock in the morning. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, but it's actually my dinner time, so I'm gonna let you guys see what I'm working with here. Yum, yum, yum. And I will see you guys in the next video. Let me know if you try this and how you like it. If you can find out what kind of cheese goes on it, please post that in the comments, because some people are not lactose free and they will enjoy the heck out of it. I love you guys. I hope this helps. I'll see you later. This is a little reminder for my light workers to rest and meditate so you can receive. Also, keep eating healthy. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.